Main difference between Outlook Express and Outlook is in Outlook we are using only email only. In Outlook Express we are using only email only. But in Outlook we are using email, calendar, task, contact and in a single environment. That is the difference. So we directly go to configuration of the Outlook. I'll tell you how to configure Microsoft Exchange in Outlook 2003. So we directly go to control panel. There is the icon showing mail icon is there. Double click that mail icon. In that mail icon, there will be option email accounts, data files, show profile. If we are new to Outlook, we directly go to show profile. In that show profile, you have to add this Outlook is already added profile. If we are new to that Outlook, you have to select add. You have to select add and provide your username, any username, maybe to create profile. After that, you have to configure the mail. You have to select add a new email account. This pop-up will open. You have to select add a new mail account. After that, you have to select Microsoft Exchange Server or POP3 or IMAP or HTTP or additional server. Now we are going to configure Microsoft Exchange Server. So you have to select Exchange Server. This POP3 is used to configure Gmail, Yahoo. IMAP is used to configure Hotmail. So now we are going to configure Microsoft Exchange Server. So we select that Microsoft Exchange Server. After that, we have to choose the Microsoft Exchange Server. In corporate office, they are already configured server. They having some server ID. Some ID is there. So we have to type the ID in this Microsoft Exchange Server, and we have to give the domain name. In this Exchange Server, we have to give the domain name. We are used to the domain name for system login. We are using some username, maybe some password is there, some domain name is there. So we have to use that domain name here and check that. We don't give the full mail ID. We directly give our domain name, then check it. Then give that. This pop-up will come. So finish. This is how to configure Exchange Server. I will show you the demo. Now you see the screenshot. Then I will tell you how to configure Gmail. We can't able to configure Yahoo in Outlook because you have to pay some amount to Yahoo for configuring Yahoo mail ID in Outlook. Many users are facing that they are asking me to configure Yahoo in Outlook, but we can't able to configure Yahoo in Outlook. But we configure Gmail in Outlook.
Gmail, Reddit,
Reddit, Hotmail. We are able to configure Gmail, Hotmail. I don't know what. Reddit mail. We configure Hotmail, Gmail. This is another method to configure Outlook. We directly open Outlook. Okay. This window will open. After that, go to Tools, Email account. Select Email account. After that, again you have to select add a new email account. If you are having any, before you are having a mail ID, you have to select view or change existing email account. Now we are going to add a new mail, so we have to select add a new email account. Now you have to select POP because we are going to configure Gmail. So you have to select POP3. Then you have to give your username, any username. You have to give the full Gmail ID. Then you have to here you have to give the full email ID, password. You have to check this remember password. After that, incoming mail server for Gmail is pop.gmail.com. POP3 is the incoming server for the Outlook. SMTP is the outgoing mail server. So we have to put pop.gmail.com for incoming mail server. For outgoing mail server, we have to put smtp.gmail.com. After that, you have to select more settings. You have to select more settings. There is an option general outgoing server connection advanced. You have to select outgoing server. After that, we configure. We have to select more settings. In that, we have to tick this my outgoing server refer authentication. After that, use same setting as my incoming mail server. We have for Gmail we have to separately configure for incoming server as well as outgoing server. So already we have configured for incoming server. So again we use the same settings as my incoming server. After that we have to select advanced. Then in the advanced option there is requires the server port number. For Gmail they given port number POP3L 995 SMTPL 460. This is the port number for POP3 for Gmail, and this one outgoing server for Gmail 430. The incoming server 995 465. Then I have to click the test account setting is there. After the test, you have to test that account setting. It will show sending completed and receiving completed. This is the configuration of the Gmail in Outlook 2007. Now before we see that 2003. Here 2007. 2007 is very simple as we compared as 2003 because we no need to give any settings. Directly we giving the mail ID and password and next finish. That's all. We giving username as anything username, your full mail ID here, password, and then you retype the password. It automatically configures. We don't know to give that port number or that setting. I show you demo of it, and then you add. After that, it's asking for username, mail ID.
Rajesh, you configured for Gmail, right?
Yeah.
Then we have to say some settings in Gmail that the SMTP has to enable.
Yeah, but we don't need to give settings in 2000. It's automatically configured.
So we don't want any option
Port
in
numbers,
Gmail.
any port numbers, no, there is no setting. It's automatically configured. If it is 2003, we need that port numbers.
Yeah, of course. Here we have to enter something. But in Gmail account itself, we have to enable some SMTP option. SMTP option is there in Gmail.
Yeah.
So we have to go that option, then we have to enable that. Then only these two can be synchronized. Otherwise, it won't synchronize.
No.
So definitely
No need. 2007, no need. I already configured.
Yes, complete this
Without
one, I will
that.
check.
Yeah. There is one option in profile. Prompt for a profile to be used, always use this profile. you have to select this prompt for a profile to be used. I will tell you why I selected prompt to be used. After that, you will select. I am selecting prompt to be used because after you opening Microsoft Office, already share mail is configured. Now I have newly configured, so I have to select that prompt. So that's why it's asking whether you have to go to the share profile or my profile. I am selecting my profile and giving OK. Okay, my mail is configured. So I will tell you how to configure another Gmail account in the same Outlook. We have to able to configure one or more accounts in the same one Outlook. I will show you the. Again, we have to go to control panel. Mail account is there. You have to.
Rajesh, is there any limit on the profile? We can use n number of profile?
Yeah, we can use a number of. But we have to give different location for both
Each PSC.
Each PSC. Now I configured our common mail. Now I will show you how to create TST file.
Rajesh, how to set a sender information mail outing outmail sender information
Send and receive.
information. My name is under
Logo.
Logo.
Yeah. Signature. You have to select tools, account settings. Mail. Mail format is there. You have to go to tools option and then you have to select mail format. There is one option signature is there. That's already signature is there. You have to configure. You have to select fonts.
Here we can put either text, otherwise the HTML page. HTML option is there.
You are.
That kind of things also we have there.
And we also select, there is another option is that stationery and fonts. We have already configured some font. Some of the configured they are using some separate fonts for. So we have to select this one for new mail, replying and forwarding. We have to select the font also here. We have to select. They go to new mail, so automatically that font will be selected. Now I will show you how to create PSD in the Outlook.
New PST or
New PSD.
for the same mail profile?
Go to tools, account setting is there. You have to select that account setting, data file is there. You have to select that data file and add. So it's asking for whether Office Outlook personal folder file or Outlook 97 to 2012 personal folder file. You have to select Office Outlook personal folder file because in this what is the difference is in this PSD we have to default size is 20 GB. We are able to store up to 20 GB in this PSD. In that Outlook 97 to 2002 we are able to store up to 2 GB. We are not able to
the whole data set.
whole mail. I'm telling you whole mail. We are able to store up to 2 GB only. In 2010 we are able to store up to 50 GB in single PSD. In 7 we are able to store up to 20 GB.
If it comes more than 20 GB means what?
We have to create another
PSD.
PSD.
I'll send the driver request.
For PSD, the default location for PSD is in XP, Windows XP. It is same like document and settings. Username is there, so we have to select username. Local settings. Then we have to select application data. Then the folder name is Microsoft. Then you have to select Outlook. XP, this is the default location. PSD Bigfoot. In Windows 7, users, device, users, username, application data. Microsoft.
Local settings.
In Windows 7 directly we select application data.
Local.
Application data local. Microsoft. Outlook. We are able to store whether we are able to store whether in C drive or E drive. So I am creating PSD in Outlook folder. PSD has been created. You have to create folder. Folder name. You have to create inbox and set it up. Now I am going to discuss about there is one option, is an important option is there in Outlook, that is rules and alerts is there. Large folder. We are able to set that rules and alerts. So how to set that automatic archive settings. Directly go to tools, select rules and alerts. Go to select new rule. New rule is there. Move messages from someone to a folder. Someone means someone is me. Folder is the large folder. So you have to select yes. From you have to select this people or distributor list. You have to put your mail ID. Move it to a specified folder. You have to select the specified folder. The folder is large. Next. Now I am sending mail from my mail ID to common mail ID. Automatically sent to the large folder. I'm sending mail from my ID. It directly goes to the PSD without saying without saving personal folder. It directly goes to the personal folder. Just
So it won't come in inbox. It directly goes
to our PSD local PC. This one is already in our Gmail. So in Exchange server, this one is act as a OST file. OST means offline storage table. PST means personal storage table. Personal storage table, that one is stored in local computer. This one is saved in that server, Exchange server. So another important rules and alert is out of office. Mainly in large corporates, they are using they are leaving the office. They selected the out of office for automatic replacement.
Okay. Likewise, if they go for occasional or
they will select that out of office. Again, you have to go to that rules and alerts. You have to select new rule. Check mail when they arrive. You have to select start from a blank row. Then you have to select mail. There is an option where my name is in the to box. They will send mail to, right? So I have to select where my name is in the to box. I have to select N. That's one option, but in Gmail we have to create new Gmail. See, we have directly we don't give that out of. So
Gmail you want to.
yeah, we have to create a new rule for that out of. First you have to create that out of office message. So you have to go to new subject out of office. Select from any messages mail. So save as Outlook template. Now you go to rules and alert. Rules and alert. Select the new rule. Check mail messages when they arrive. Next, how to select where my name is in the to box. Then next, there is one option reply using a specific template. You have to select that reply using a specific template. You have to select that. You have to select that message out of office. There is one out of office. You have to open. Then next. There is one option except if it is an out of office message. They are sending any out of office, we are going to receive any out of office message. So I am going to select that except if it is an out of office message. Okay. Now I am sending mail to that female for checking whether the automatically received. I'm automatically getting that out of office. Some alerts. So now I am going to tell you one troubleshooting. Most of the user, they are not closed that PST properly. They are opening the PST and directly close the Outlook directly. So that time some error showing that the data file did not close properly. The last time it was used and being checked for problems. So it again and again it's checking. You have to for that corrupted PHP. You have there is one tool in the Microsoft itself. The tool name is Scan PHP. And that tool was located in C program files, Microsoft Office, in that Office 12. Where is one? Scan PHP. This is used for our PHP personal storage table. This tool is used for that OS difference. So we have to select this tool. Scan PHP. Browse. Selecting that corrupted PHP, you have to select it. It takes up to 2 to 4 hours, depends upon the PHP size. You have to select it. There is no error, so it will be complete. I'm telling how to take the backup of the PHP. How to search? Simple thing is you have to directly go to run. If OS corrupted, we don't have the choice to search. Directly you have to go to run and go to search items. You have to put star.php. It will show you all the PHP files where it is located. Otherwise, you have to go to the Outlook. How to select backup the PHP file.
Again, another database. How do you change the database?
Directly go to search option to use star.php. This is the default location for the PHP. You have to go to username, application data, local, Microsoft and Outlook. There is an option that the personal folder is there. You have to select that all PHP. Copy and paste to any other place. Otherwise, you have to. Whether some user they are creating the PHP in the D drive or D drive. On the time you have to check Outlook, go to Outlook. There is an option, active folder is there. Right click that PHP, go to properties. There is an option, advanced is there. There is a file name and that location is there. You have to copy that link. And please go to that. Copy that PHP.
Tell me about your